What's up, everybody? Oh my god, I'm so excited to show you guys this team. I'm so excited because I have been getting a lot of comments from you guys that, oh my god, Dragon's B12 is so ridiculous. It's so crazy. The resistance is so high. All the stats are so high. It's so impossible to beat. My units don't land these debuffs. My units are dumb. They don't do the right things at the right time. I can't beat it. It's so frustrating. It's so hard. And everyone's like ripping their hair out and coming to tears and like, I cannot beat this Dragon's B12. It's ridiculous. I mean, some people that have like insane rune quality are like, what, bro? It's so easy. And then everyone else is like, it's not that easy. What are you talking about? It's not that easy. So I was on a quest to devise a nice team that not only is it going to be able to clear, first off, this is not a speed team, it's not a 30-second team for Dragon B12. If you're looking for a 30-second team, this is not the video, this is not for you. This is a consistent team. This is basically BS proof because there's so many insurance policies built in the team. Let's just get it started. And one of the units, the most rare OP unit in the entire team, is a unit that a lot of you guys already have built for TOA. And he's very similar to, I think it would actually be best with the freeze first skill. Based on, I've tried this a lot. I've done a lot of runs with this team. I think that the freeze skill might actually be just fine because I have the first skill as a strip, just in case. But he never seems to need it because the dragon never actually, like, he doesn't actually get his immunity. Like, very rarely he gets his immunity. Like, sometimes it happens, but very rarely. So, and even if he does, we still have the Lauren, right? If Lauren, something happens and she like never uses it, then that would be a problem. But I really have not had the problems where we have to worry about like the dragon getting immunity and then you have to strip it, right? So basically, there is a lot of insurance policies going on right here. There's a lot of, if you notice, there's a lot here like the water Amazon, really? There's a lot of attack gauge reduction. A lot of attack gauge reduction. A lot of accuracy. A lot of these, maybe not a lot of these units. I mean, like Vertiheal's obviously not slot 6 accuracy. There's a lot of accuracy on the Water Magic Archer. She does a third skill, AoE attack gauge reduction. Boom, boom, boom. You love how she uses it there. It's fine. There's enough insurance policies here that it's fine if she uses it there. As long as Spectra or Amazon or or Homunculus uses their attack gauge reduction, we should be fine, right? In the like the first turn or the second turn. So there's so many. It's just attack gauge reduction, attack gauge reduction, attack gauge reduction. So much that the enemies aren't getting turns. There's a lot of multi-hits too, so that even if the first one gets resisted, the second one may not get resisted. The third one may not get resisted. There's a lot of multi-hit attack gauge reduction, a lot of accuracy, and again, like I said, a lot of attack gauge reduction. It's not a super fast team. It's around a 2-minute team. I think the best time we got here was 1 minute 40 seconds. But it is a bunch of 3 stars. It's, yeah, boom, boom. Perfect. We're going to see a bunch of runs. I have not had, by the way, okay, let's talk about success rate. There has been, and I know there's no dungeon that is 100% success rate. It's just like, people say like, oh, it's 100% success rate. It's like, that's just, it's going to fail at some point, right? We have had 0 fails so far. I've been running this for several hundred crystals worth of refreshes, trying to tweak things. I did tweak some things. They do sometimes, they get like half, usually on this part, right? Usually on this part, which is why I'm thinking like the Water Homunculus with the first skill that freezes may be a better option, since sometimes we'll take a little bit of damage here from like one of those crystals if he keeps resisting and resisting. They don't do their skills and they don't do the skills and he keeps resisting. It's not very common, but it does happen sometimes. So I was like, maybe we try the Water Homunculus with the skill 1 freeze, because he's built basically like how a lot of people do it in TOA, right? A lot of attack gauge reduction. But yeah, it's a bunch of net 3s. Vertiheal and a Homunculus that a lot of you guys already have. But if you don't already have him built for TOA, build him for TOA. It's a great unit. He's one of the best TOA units in the game. Like triple S tier TOA unit, really. Especially with the skill 1 freeze. Again, we don't have this. We have a skill 1 strip, which not too many people know that he does a skill. He has a skill 1 strip. Single target strip though. But yeah, look at this. Attack gauge reduction, attack gauge. I just want to keep running this to show you guys this is a reliable team, right? And we don't have, I mean, we got some runes that are good here and there, probably, but you may be surprised. It's not going to be like insane rune quality. Because for the most part, Spectra's doing damage and dots are doing damage to things, right? You got some defense breaks, you got some Spectras. It's not like crazy DPS. I do have crit damage on the Homunculus, but you actually don't need it. The thing is, a few things, like some things work better on Violent. I would recommend Violent on the Homunculus and the Amazon to like as BS insurance, right? So that if they do the wrong skill, they have a chance to Violent proc, do the right skill. If they do the wrong skill, because like to lose, it would have to consistently do the wrong skill, get resisted, do the wrong skill. No, not even the wrong skill. It would have to do the wrong skill over and over and over. Every single one of them, how it would have to continuously do the wrong skill and not Violent proc. So yeah, it's been pretty solid, and it's just a bunch of attack gauge reduction, a bunch of attack gauge reduction, a bunch of attack gauge reduction. And again, it's not even just that it's an attack gauge reduction skill. Two of the things is the Homunculus has an attack gauge reduction, but it's a multi-hit. So one of them, like, if it gets resisted, the next one still has a chance to activate. If it gets resisted, the next one still has a chance to activate. So here's a thing where usually we start seeing like, oh, there's some problems happening, like right there. That is about the worst that you're gonna see happen. So that's why I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's best to have the freeze on the first skill from the Homunculus, because when it gets to that point, it's like when they don't do their attack gauge reduction, something, whether it's the Griffin or whether it's something else, something starts to take some damage, which kind of poo-poo, right? Because those crystals at the mid-boss have higher speed than these crystals. So, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe it's a better idea to have the freeze on the Homunculus. But I already mentioned that before we even saw it. But I just wanted to be like, yeah, that's like the one place where it fails more. Not fails. It didn't actually fail. It never actually failed. But that's the one place that I could see being an issue. Look at this. Attack gauge decrease. Boom, boom. Turn cycling. So we got a few turns even before the boss, the towers, and anything. And when we get with speed breaks on things, when we get the attack gauge reductions on things, it's beautiful, man. It's really beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. But this team is fantastic. I'm going to show you guys the runes. I want to show you guys more runs though, man. I want to show you guys all the runs. And then the Amazon has, unfortunately, the water Amazon has HP based damage on skill 1. But yeah, she's got HP based damage on skill 1. But I had to put accuracy on slot 6 because this resistance is ridiculous though. So I felt that it was the safest putting the accuracy on slot 6 for the Homunculus and for the Amazon, but it's solid. It's solid. I mean, I'm still not keeping any runes, but it's solid. Let's take a look at everything. I think the Lauren is that she doesn't need to be revenged. This was just on her. There's no artifacts. I believe there's no artifacts. There may be an artifact stuck on something. Accuracy could be better though. This is just on speed, defense, HP. This is pretty okay runed, right? This is pretty decently runed. You don't quite need this much on her. Maybe I should have taken like a rune or two off her to show you guys. But you don't quite need that. But actually, this is okay. But then like some people like super high level RTA players like that's not. She's got like 5,000 less HP than she's supposed to. She's got like 20 less speed than she's supposed to. She's got like 50 less accuracy than she's supposed to. So. Yes, not as rune as efficient as it could be. Who is moving next? I believe Spectra is moving next. So Spectra is actually not one of the things. Oh, I guess this is artifacted. I didn't even realize it was artifacted. Skill 2 crit damage is nice on Spectra. And then basically just the skill 2 crit damage. I didn't even know this was artifacted though. I did have to Devilmon this. Well, I wanted to Devilmon this. I think that it's important to Devilmon it to make sure for him to have the special assault as much as he does with it Devilmon is a big thing. This is not important to Devilmon. Or you don't have to Devilmon. You could just feed other second awakened Griffins into it. You don't necessarily have to Devilmon it. He could be way faster. The speed that this Spectra does not have, he could be 50 speed, easily 50 speed faster. This is nothing really to write home about on this Spectra. Look at this. This is garbage. Like, this rune is not anything special. You look at this, you're like, I throw runes out that look like that all the time. It's not anything to special. 11 speed, wow. 2 rolls into resistance. This is not a very exciting rune, let me tell you. Not a very exciting rune. This rune has 5 speed on it. Wow, so Spectra basically needs speed, crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy. Those are the stats that you want on Spectra. But this Spectra I think may even be worse than on my alts. That's this Spectra. Nothing like, look at this. What is this? It's like he doesn't need the HP that much. He doesn't need the defense that much. He needs the speed, the HP, the speed, crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy, right? So these runes are just like, this is not anything special at all, and not anything special. Then we have, I believe she's going next, so I put her on accuracy. I wanted to give her good accuracy. I wanted her to have some damage for this. I had to take I had to take everything off to, not everything off. I had to take damage off to put higher accuracy on it. So, unfortunately, but she's on speed crit damage. Oh, it's not even maxed. Cool. You see the effort that you need to put in to make this a reliable team. Speed crit damage, accuracy. She needs to be high accuracy, and the homunculus needs to be high accuracy. So we have this on this. I mean, like, look, this is clearly G3 quality, guys. You're never going to be able to get. Only G3s can have these kind of runes, right? Only G3s can have these kind of. What is this? I don't even know what this rune is. I don't even know how is this rune, whatever. It's a terrible rune. They're not special runes, right? This one's a pretty good rune. This one's a good rune, but everything else is not anything crazy. And then we have Homunculus, which is also on. You don't need him to be on crit damage. You don't need that. You can just do speed, HP, because he's got continuous damage, right? You don't need anything with that. We have no artifacts on here. Speed, HP, accuracy is perfectly fine. Violent focus. Try to make him fast. Give him good accuracy. Accuracy is important. Accuracy is important on him. Again, this is clearly nobody can possibly grind such an efficient rune onto this. Same thing with this, man. Oh, this rune, you will never be able to get this ever in your lifetime. Wow, too OP. Clearly, too OP. The point is to show you that it's not like you don't need crazy. Actually, I don't know why the Spectre is so bad. Or so, not bad, mediocre. He needs like another 50 speed, really. But the point with the rest of it is like, it's got high accuracy, it's got good speed. That's about it. The biggest thing is just like, accuracy and violent focus, and basically Spectra's the one doing half the damage, right? The crit damage on things like crit damage on Homunculus is just helping clear things faster. I do like the crit damage on her. Did we take a look at her third skill? Let's take a look at her third skill. Attack all enemies 4 times, volley of arrows. Each strike is a 75% chance to decrease the attack bar by 15%. Again, if it misses the first time, it can hit the second time, it can hit the third time, it can hit the fourth time. So you have so many opportunities, especially with 100% accuracy, you have so many opportunities to actually land these attack gauge decreases. And that's the only thing that throughout every single wave of the dungeon, the attack gauge decrease is the only thing that's going to be able to consistently be good for it. Like, for example, if you have like a freeze for the crystals on the way to the boss, that's great, but the freeze doesn't work on the towers, the freeze doesn't work on the boss. So, speed breaks, attack gauge reduction are the biggest things. And then the vertical, I have no idea what the vertical is. Oh, vertical's on attack, crit rate, HP. I don't even know, I didn't even know what, oh, I know what it was. I had to change the vertical runes to put him slower, to make him slower. So, anyway, that was the vertical for other stuff, but he wasn't, this was changed. You don't necessarily, I wish I didn't have these, because then people think that you need these. These don't even make any sense. Look at this. Damage dealt by reflect damage. He doesn't do reflect damage. You don't actually need the, nothing's getting turns, so you don't need revenge. You can put blade on it, right? You can put blade on it. You don't need revenge. You can make, there's so many, you just need him to be fast and move after the rest of the team and have the rest of the team be fast too. That's basically what it is. It's a bunch of turn cycles for your team. It's a bunch of turn denials for the enemy team. He doesn't need, like, he can get away with less HP. Actually, I kind of like a little bit HP on him because sometimes the crystals like to do some damage to him. Like, you know, whatever. But this is like speed increasing effect. We don't really damage dealt on wind. We don't need that for Dragon's B10, right? Damage received under inability. We don't need that for Dragon's B10. Half of these artifacts don't even make sense anyway. So he just needs to be 100%. Basically what it is kind of like some bruiser stats. TLDR, bruiser stats make him violent and move with 100% crit rate and make him move at the end of your team. And that's basically it, right? So anyway, I just wanted to see it some more, man. This is a solid team. Solid team. And everything. Oh, did we take a look at the homunculus? It's basically the TOA build. He's got the second skill. He's got the first skill strip. Water homunculus, right? First skill strip. I believe it's the top path for the first skill. Then you go down to the bottom path. We'll take a look at the end of this. After this run, we'll take a look at the homunculus. You go down to the bottom path. And the bottom path is attack gauge decrease, multiple hits, attack gauge decrease with the second skill. And then the third skill is the continuous damage. So, boom, boom, boom. And she's got some attack gauge decrease. Look, she's not even getting it on that tower, man. She's not even getting it. But he got it, right? So as long as you get something, right? Even if she misses with her attack gauge decrease, he'll get it with his attack gauge decrease or something. So, or something. And then, or if they don't do it, Spectre will at least slow it and give you guys more give your team more opportunities to make something crazy happen, right? Makes not crazy happen, but more opportunities to control them. So, and even if they do get hit, they have attack power breaks from Spectre's skill 3. And look at that, Spectre even did his skill 3 there. Oh my goodness. Lauren even failed there. Everyone's failing and doing the wrong skills and failing and doing the wrong skills. And then they get extra chances, extra turns to be able to do the right skills. And then boom, attack gauge decrease. And now the right tower has, well, he doesn't have a slow, which would be great. But right tower has decreased his attack gauge. And then he's not going to put the immunity on. Oh, but he might put the immunity on. But never mind, we got attack gauge decreases. So sometimes it looks like it's gonna. And also, the slower your runes are, the less your tower. Because I have towers max. I can't really do anything about the towers being max. But but you can make up for that. You don't need all the attack and the crit damage and the HP and the defense from it. The speed will help. But whatever speed you don't have on your towers, you can make up for by being a little bit faster in your runes, especially on Spectre, because Spectre's got such room for improvement, and he really does. Okay, let's take a look. I know I'm talking like so many miles a minute, but I'm like, I love this team because not that it's the fastest team in the world, it's that it's attainable for everyone, and it's not insane rune quality, and it is, and it's reliable, and there's so many insurance policies. If this thing doesn't work, this second thing will work. If both the first and second thing don't work, the third thing will work. If none of those work, Vertheel's gonna do attack gauge increase on your team, and your team gets a whole nother turn of 1, 2, 3, and they have to all fail. And then the team will fail if all 3 of them fail, and then Vertheel moves, and then all 3 of them fail again. That's when the team fails. But it hasn't failed yet, but I know it will eventually. Every team will eventually fail at some point. But I'm just super excited because it has not failed yet, and I've been running it. and it hasn't been failing, so that's great. It's come looking like it was a little close sometimes, but it's been doing really good. Really good. Okay, let me show you. Oh my god, I feel like this is a marathon. This is a talking marathon, guys. First skill, tax the enemy to remove 1 beneficial effect and freeze the target for 1 turn. We can't freeze the dragon, but I figured this was going to be nice for the dragon. It turns out we don't really need it. You saw that he wasn't even, did he even get his immunity once? I saw him, he got his immunity, like, aside from this, when I was testing it, he got his immunity like 2 times, and I don't think I think the Lauren just stripped it off both times anyway, so we didn't really even need this Purify. So I think if you want to just have him as the TOA build, tax all enemies to freeze them for 1 turn, that would be best for, then you'd have a little bit easier time when you are at the Zyros mid stage, right? Where the crystals on the side of Zyros, like one of the defense breaks you and the other one hits on top of the defense break. If you can't see them, this is going to be a little bit more reliable on that stage, but the Fluctuate is going to be more reliable on that stage, the mid boss, and then the Purify is going to be a little bit more reliable on the end boss. But like I said, again, it has not failed. So it will eventually, everything fails. It will eventually fail, but very consistent. Attacks all enemies decrease their attack bar 30% each with a 60% chance. And then we have this one, continuous damage over here. Oh my god. And the beautiful thing about this is you could use just if you go all the bottom with this Frost Ray Fluctuate, all at the bottom, everything on the bottom, you can use him for TOA. He's a TOA god. Speed, HP, accuracy, TOA god. You don't even need crit damage. You can just do speed, HP, accuracy. May add a couple seconds extra to the run, but you could use it for TOA as well. Anyway, I still didn't get any good runes, but at least we got a really reliable. Because I have actually a better best time by like a minute better, but that's using like a bunch of nat 5s and stuff. So I don't want to be like, yeah, just use this team, just summon until you get these nat 5s. Like I'm not gonna be like that. I wanted to make a reliable team with like so many BS insurances because the resistance, honestly, the resistance is a little crazy on that dungeon. Yeah, I don't know if they'll tweak it to make the resistance lower or something like that, but yeah, the resistance on that dungeon is insane. Like you can just bring in strips and it like doesn't, well, like between the AI not working and the strips failing, like it's so easy to fail in Dragons B12. I don't if you guys are having trouble with it, I don't blame you, right? I don't blame you because it's a tricky dungeon. There's a lot of BS that come to us like, we're gonna make you fail. It's like, F that. Anyway, it's the resistance, and I don't know, man. They want us to use tanky bruisers in Dragons B12 now. They're like, yeah, we want you to have 4-minute teams of just like all bruisers. I'm like, no, not that. I'm not bringing Ariel into Dragons B10 comp to us. I don't care. I'm not doing that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helps you with Dragons B12 teams. Just a lot of insurance policies against all the BS that comp to us likes to throw at us, right? Anyway, again, hope you enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.